Ruthless People, 8:30 tonight.
This program is proudly presented by Nissan, the new Nissan, and Carlton and United Breweries.
Rex Hunt's Fishing World.
Like a bird of the highlands, I need my space. By a lazy river, I'll sit and wait. In the open skies, just for my day. Heaven knows I'll be back again. Give me that country life, easy living. Feeling like a bird flying free. Just wanna do some fishing and watch the sun go down. Come spend some time with me.
Oh, you're probably wondering what I'm doing here at the start of Rex Hunt's Fishing World. Well, Uncle Rex phoned me just recently to see if I knew any good fishing spots in my hometown of Perth. Of course, me being a fisherman of great repute, he lied. I said, well, have I got a spot for you? So I invited him to one of my favourite watering holes. Unfortunately, that time of the day it didn't appear to be open, so he went fishing instead. Guess what happened?
So it's all going pretty well, eh, mate? It seems to be pretty popular all around the land.
Yeah, good, Rex. Yeah, we do pretty well in our time slot. It's a really good format, you know, because people like to see other people winning things. And
sure.
People sitting at home love to beat the contestants on the show.
Yeah.
So, you know, all in all, it's successful.
Mate, you've really put on the weather.
Yeah, well, I'm glad we did, especially for your visit, Rex. Terrific. But this doesn't really look much like a likely fishing spot to me.
Well, mate, you stick to the words and the titles and leave the fishing to me, because I know exactly what I'm doing. You just come with me, okay?
Okay. Land to the slaughter.
So that's why we're here, mate. See the coral, the structures?
Right.
Look, I'll get a bit of bait for you in a minute, but you're going to have to really learn to put it on, because if these fish start to come with this sun getting down... Just had a bit of a touch then.
I knew this would be a good spot. I told you on the way down here, this is a good spot. Didn't I?
All you've done is drive me down here, mate. Thank you very much. You've invited me here. I bought the rods. Hang on. See the line going that way?
Yes.
Do you know why that's alien to this situation? Look at the tide's going that way.
Oh.
And the line's, look at the end of that rod.
So that means?
A fish.
A fish?
A fish, and I don't know what it is. It's not a brim, I don't think.
It's a silver one.
Mate, it is too.
It's a silver fish.
A James Morrison. Have a look at that. A trumpeter.
A trumpeter?
Now, I've caught trumpeter at Bermagui, Narooma, and my dentist is going to absolutely love me. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut that particular line off, save my sinker, and that trumpeter there is a beautiful fish. He's a juvenile. I was telling you on the way down here, we took a trip across to Flinders Island and we caught them 2.5, 3 foot long. They're absolutely magnificent. The best eating fish in the sea.
Trumpeter.
John?
I'll remember that.
I want you to have a look at this, because it was a magic trip on the deep sea trumpeter of Flinders Island.
Impressive.
Where have you brought me, Jimmy?
18 miles east of Cape Barren Island, just inside the edge of the continental shelf, Rex. Next stop to the east is New Zealand.
Gee, you might be able to call into one of the paddocks there for a counter lunch.
Yeah, I reckon. Oh, no, we'll stick with this. It's a fish of some description you got there. You got his head off the bottom.
For our viewers, what's the continental shelf? What's that all about?
Continental shelf is where the coastal waters drop away into deep waters. Just outside us, we've got 1,000 metres of water.
Gee, it's one hell of a lot of water.
Yes, it's along this edge that the tuna swim and all the fish run.
You've got to really go at these fish like a horse. A bull at a gate. And use that rod the way it was designed. Lifting and winding and pumping and grinding and really bullocking until you got colour, which I've got now. And here he comes. Got ourselves a trumpeter, a Tasmanian trumpeter.
Little one, well done, Rex.
Tasmanian trumpeter. There it is. Our skipper, Jimmy Luddington, has brought us out to the shelf. Now come in here, Jimmy.
Right, there we go, Rex.
Now, what sort of a fish is this?
That is a Tasmanian striped trumpeter, and that is one of the world's best eating fish. Not a fighting fish on the line, but on the plate, magnificent.
I'll take your word for it, Jim. I'm going to bait up again. Well, there's always a first too, because I've never caught one. But I know a bloke that has. And, mate, they live to fight another day. What do you got there?
Hey, gee, got something. Oh, yeah. Oh, actually, I think I've got the wharf.
I know what you got, mate. I think you got the plug. Please don't pull it out. Don't pull it out at all, mate.
People must get snagged. Or what do you do now?
I'm not snagged, mate. I'm peeved off. You're a natural at this, aren't you? Really? Mate, you better give it to me because I think we're just about ready to... Oh, gee. Mate, we might have got away with it. We might have got away with it. We have. All we lost is a hook. So I'll show you how to tie a hook on, right?
Okay.
So, long shank, number 8 or number 6 hook. The long shank for a couple of reasons. Number 1, if you happen to catch a juvenile fish, which we've already done, you can either remove the hook or cut it off and he'll live to fight again another day.
Okay.
The other reason is to lay the bait along the hook. Now, a brim, unlike a snapper, doesn't have an articulated jaw. A snapper will come in, he's a bit like me, he's like a wide-mouthed frog.
Oh, you don't see many of those anymore, do
No, you don't see many of those around these parts, particularly when the pythons. That's a good one, isn't it, eh? A funny, funny joke, and I haven't got time to tell you. But the other reason is to lay the bait along the hook.
Yep.
We put the line through the eye, we come around and form a loop with that finger. That's very, very important. 1, 2, 3, 4, around the shank and back in through the hole. And pull it tight and clip off the residue. And, mate, there's your hook and it's ready for bait again. What I'm doing now is, if the fish were really on and the sun was going down and the brim were going crazy, I'd peel the prawn, and as soon as I felt the bite, bang, I'd knock them off. But because they're finicky, I put the hook in around about mid-body there, bring it down around. He can't feel anything. He's been dead for a week. He's stiff as a board.
Oh, okay.
Right? And
I got a bit of a twinge there, that's all right.
You're watching?
Yes,
because
sir.
you're going to do this. You're going to be like the student at school saying, now, little Johnny Burgess, can you repeat that? A half hitch around his tail.